Hi everyone, today I'm going to break down the technical side of the flying baker and show you how to set it up in your own world. My main goal was to make an airship that is fully survival friendly. I didn't want to worry about fuel, so I decided to hide a windmill inside the balloon to power the entire system. I also wanted the shop to be as independent as possible. That's why all the redstone for navigation and logic is tucked away inside the balloon. It only uses one main propeller combined with a mechanical bearing to handle the steering, which allows for a very compact design. I use the gyroscope from aeroworks for more stability. This second propeller here is only used for landing, as the airship wasn't precise enough without it. It had a tendency to overshoot the destination by 20 blocks or so. This little system here controls the Nixie tubes on the shop. Using some display links, deployers, and name tags, it automatically changes the text from open to closed. For the timing, I used a daylight sensor to detect when night is falling. It sends a signal through wireless redstone links. One signal triggers the shop's opening and closing, while the other triggers the airship's departure. For the navigation logic, I was inspired by Defined Plays' system. I took that base and tweaked it specifically for this airship. Finding a reliable way to manage multiple destinations was a challenge, and I had to experiment with different methodologies to find the perfect balance between automation and simplicity. After trying display links and redstone requester, I finally went with a good old dropper and hopper combo locked by redstone, using this portable storage interface to allow the items to travel back up. For the shop itself, it's a standard Create mod shop setup, so I won't waste time explaining it since there are already many tutorials available. I added a windmill for the clock as I love the sound it makes before departure. You can access the stock here using a key. On the roof, there's an auto jukebox that starts playing whenever the shop opens and stops once the disc finishes and the shop is closed. You can also restock items from here. First, you need to decide how many destinations you want. I suggest visiting each location with a lodestone, a compass, and an anvil. Place the lodestone in the ground, link the compass, and rename it using the anvil so you don't get confused. Do this for every location. Once that's done, place your first destination, which should be where the airship is currently located, into the navigation table. Then go to the first dropper and add the next destination, and so on. If you have fewer than 7 destinations, simply remove the empty droppers and replace them with hoppers. Make sure to remove the wood block supporting the redstone dust as well. If you want to add more, you can extend the loop with more dropper and hopper combos by snaking the path. Just make sure that the redstone above can still power them. If you downloaded the schematic, here's how to get it running once it's in place. You can check the clipboards. I've written down all the specific instructions and safety checks there. First, you'll need to look at the transmitter on the tiny redstone board on the airship. I don't know why, but it may bug if you don't look at it to force a block update. Then set up the stock ticker. Next, we'll add super glue to the airship back propeller, to the airship back bearing, to the airship windmill, and the portable storage device. Use honey glue on the frog light, the airship, and the shop. Once it's done, you can remove the green, orange, and blue wool. Add ropes to the frog light and the shop. Now you can assemble the 3 frog lights, the shop, and the airship. Add name tags for the deployer on the airship. Link the Nixie tube from the shop with the one on the airship with a display link. Activate the shop windmill and the airship windmill. Turn the hand crank in the airship for the portable storage device. Finally, add music to the dropper for the jukebox on the shop roof. Once the clock hits 6 p.m., the shop will close and it will head to its next destination automatically. I also built this little baker house. With the storage links, you can see exactly what's left inside the shop from a distance. I've also included a lever linked to a wireless redstone link that allows you to prevent the shop from leaving or opening. Very useful if you are restocking or modifying your destination choices. I hope you enjoyed this first video and that it helps you set up your own wandering shop. If you have any questions or ran into issues during the build, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to help. I may be planning to build some variants using this same autopilot logic soon. I already have some ideas for an automated bus or a delivery airship, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.